Welcome back to Thrifted Living. My name is Kieran. In today's video, I would like to take you thrifting with me and share a haul of what I found. So the first part of this video is going to be about some of the dishware and the glasses that I found. I love looking at this part of the store because I always find some really interesting sets. I found a few Christmas themed sets, and the one that I thought was really interesting is this one right here. They are like Santa plates. It's just Santa's face. I've never seen anything like it, but I thought they were kind of cool. And then I found this whole part of the store that has so many different sets, and I always love to look for the patterns that I know my family members love. I love to look for the ones that my grandmother had, and I think that my mom might have had a set of these at one time. And I just love sort of the nostalgic value of them. You could also sometimes find some really cool sets as well. I think I found some more dishes in this set that I have, and that set is actually from the dollar store. I actually got all of my plates from the dollar store, and they've held up really well over the years. And then I found some teacups and some different tea sets, which are always really fun to find. And these are the plates right to the left. These are the plates that I think I already have some of them. I know I have the bottom ones, but the two smaller ones I don't think I have as part of the set. I was kind of tempted to get some more. I also found some really interesting plates or like serving platters. I'm not 100% sure what these are, but they are not made of actual wood. It's sort of like a faux wood, but they have a really pretty painting in the middle of them, and there are so many of them. The stack is probably like 10 or so, if not more. I think this would be used to put a pot on. I'm not 100% sure though. Then I think these are used for picnics. I always love finding things like this. I think I already have some though. I saw some fun items in the furniture section. I did see this island. We have something similar to this in our home, but actually the top is metal. And then I just sort of showed you an entire view of everything that is in the furniture part of this store. This is a lamp that has coffee beans in it. I don't know anything about it. I thought the bottom pattern was really pretty, and it almost looks like it has a handle there, and then there are coffee beans in it. It's so interesting. I've never seen anything like that. I found some home decor items. I thought these mirrors were really pretty. And then they just had some different wall art pieces through this part of the store. I think this next item might be for jewelry. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought it was kind of cool. And then this was a mail organizer that I liked. These were like wall displays. I think they could be like hooks for coats or something like that. And then I saw these two little animals. There were some great finds in the toy and game section. I found this game that I'm planning on using in my classroom. This is part of a thrift store that has all of the puzzles and games in one part, and I always love looking to see what kind of things I can find. Then in this other part of the same thrift store, I found a couple vintage board games, Chutes and Ladders and Candyland. I have both of those, so I don't need them, but I thought it was interesting to see two vintage games. I also found Mousetrap, which I've actually never played before, but I've always wanted to. And then at another thrift store, on the top shelf above the kids' clothing, you can find a lot of board games and puzzles. I also found two of these, what I think are vintage little tyke chairs. And then this little baby doll stroller. I think I had something similar to this, except I had it for twin dolls, and I always wanted to bring it to the store with me. I also have been finding a lot of puppy surprise dolls, but they don't often have the puppies with them. A lot of interesting crafting finds. This is called My Hands Complete Handprint Poem Kit. There were two of them, and they were new, sealed in the box. This was a tea set that you could paint. I thought that would be an interesting and a fun project. And this part of the thrift store, they have a whole section of crafting items, and I saw some different types of garland and some different ribbon and things like that. My favorite find had to be this really cool stamp set, and if you see here, it's in a box, and when you open it, it's all Christmas themed stamps, and there are some like ink pads, I think that's what you would call them, in the back. It was missing one stamp, but otherwise it was complete, and I thought it was so cool. I couldn't find a year on it though. And then at the other thrift store I went to, they have this whole rotating organizer full of different crafting finds. And I've found some pretty cool stuff here over the years, but I don't think I found anything here on this particular day. And then at another thrift store I went to, they had a whole section of these kids' paintbrushes. You guys know I love the shoe section. I found a couple really fun pairs at the first thrift store I went to, but the ones that I found at the second thrift store were absolutely amazing. So now I'm at the second thrift store. I saw these little boots that I thought were fun. Then I found a pair of Coach heels. I don't know, that's not the right word for them. I can't remember what these type of shoes are called. And then I saw these plastic green shoes that were so much fun, and these blue shoes that had this really cute bow. But my favorite shoes are the next two. These are vintage No Boundaries How cool are these sandals? They were not my size or I would have bought them, but look, they're absolutely amazing. And then I found these platform sneakers. Oh my gosh, I wanted these so bad, but they were not my size either, so I did not get them. And before I left that store, I looked in the purse section, and there were quite a few purses that were new to me when I was shopping here. I just got back from thrifting, and I would like to share with you some of the items that I found. I'll start with this. I found a set of Harry Potter Uno cards, and I don't think I ever had these, but I remember like one of my friends having them. I think these are from 1999, and I'm trying to get more stuff listed on my Poshmark closet. I have that linked below in case you'd like to check it out. But I thought these would be a good thing to put on Poshmark. I mean, I have to count them and see if it's a whole set, but they were only 99 cents. This just reminds me of my childhood. And so yeah, I got a set of those. And then along the same lines with the vintage, I got a set of Beatrix Potter plates and cups and bowls. They are so cute. On the back it says the brand is Eden, and I don't know a year, but it says Peter Rabbit and Friends on the plate. Actually, I think that's what it says on everything. There's 2 little mugs, 2 bowls, and then 2 larger like separated plates in the back. So I'm gonna put them on Poshmark, see if anybody wants them. They're made of they're like a plastic, like a hard plastic. So it was $5. I thought it could be fun to add to Poshmark. I'm really trying to build my Poshmark with a combination of clothing and vintage stuff and shoes and all of that kind of stuff, just the stuff I love. One of my goals for the next few weeks is to just add maybe 1 thing a day to my Poshmark closet, just to start building it back up again. I also got a game for my classroom. It's called Weber Photo Cards Analogies, and it's from the brand Super Duper Publications. So I think you compare things and try to, make like a connection. The top one says, bear is to wild animals as hamster is to pets. So I think this could be really fun for my students to do, just as like a quick activity. I'm gonna have to figure out how you do this, because I think there are different like sets that you can use. There's like a purple, a yellow, a green, and a blue. So we'll have to see how to play this. I'm excited because I think my kids will like this. I don't see a year on it, but I love to have little games like this to have and to be able to use with my kids, sometimes just as like a warm-up. So yeah, I'm excited about that, and was only $3. So then I got this fun cookbook at a thrift store that I went to today, and it's called The United States of Pie. And it says regional favorites from east to west and north to south. I'm really excited about this because I think cooking through like the country is kind of a fun idea. And I'm just trying to see how it's separated. So in the first chapter, it's crusts for every pie, then pies of the Northeast, pies of the South, pies of the Midwest, and then pies of the West. So I'm trying to see the pies of the Northeast because that's where I live. A grape pie, a cranberry pie, pumpkin pie. Yeah, that's really cool. So I'm gonna try it. I would love to like cook through the different, parts of the country. I just think that could be really fun. So this was $2, and my mom loved to bake, so baking kind of makes me feel connected to her. So I got some new books for my classroom and for the little book library that I have outside, and also for the free library that we have set up in our school. So I got a couple books, and also some books for my niece and nephew. These 2 books are for my niece and nephew, Pug the Winner, and then Pug the Elf. Pig the Pug is definitely a popular character right now, and I just think he's so cute. So I picked those up. Then I also found a couple different things for my classroom. I found The Giving Tree. Surprisingly, I don't have this book, and I'm really excited to have it. It's in a great condition as well. I wonder when it was printed. This might be a newer production. 1992, but it's in really, really great condition. All of these books were 10 cents. Then I got this book, Frederick by Leo Leone. I have some of these books already in my classroom, but I know I don't have this one. I couldn't resist this book. It is Rainbow Bright and the Big Color Mix-Up, and it has a little Kmart sticker on the top. I'm so excited about this. I love Rainbow Bright. I dressed as Rainbow Bright for Halloween one year. Well, actually a couple years. I'm really excited about this. And then they actually have some of the other Rainbow Bright books on the back, but I couldn't resist. I got this book called Nutcracker Noel. I remember this book from my childhood. I don't think that we currently have a copy of it, at least because I've been pretty much going through every single book at my mom's house, and I know I haven't seen this book. This was printed in 1993, so I remember this from when I was a child. Then I found this book, Shall We Dance? And it's about different types of dancing around the world. I really love to have books about different things around the world, and so this was a great one to find for my classroom. I'm gonna save my favorite one for last to show you guys. Then I found the book Herbert the Timid Dragon. I think this was actually a little video production that I used to watch. I think we had like a VHS of it. I'm excited because I like to collect Mercer Mayer books, and I remember that watching this video from when I was a kid. So this was only 10 cents. And then the last book I found is really cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't work the way it's supposed to, but this book is called I Smell Christmas. And over here it says a nose tickler because it is a scratch and sniff book. So it's a scratch and sniff Christmas book. I've already tried. There is no scent left in it, but I've never seen any of these. And it's funny because Sean actually saw a book at a thrift store that had a scent to it. And he's like, oh, I had that book when I was a kid. I don't ever remember finding a book like that. Let me see. This is supposed to be candy cane. Oh my gosh, the candy cane still smells. This is from 97. Oh my gosh. This is supposed to be apple pie, maybe? Faintly, maybe. Is this eggnog? This is supposed to be eggnog. You can see right there, that's eggnog. A little bit, it kind of smells like a nutmeg. Cookies, right there, cookies. I think that probably the mint was easy to smell because it's so like strong. So pick that up again. It's my favorite one. And I love collecting Mercer Mayer. I can't seem to find my thrifted stuff. Like I know I have more stuff, but I can't find it. And the other thing that I'm wondering is maybe I'm thinking I have more than I actually do because I have been trying to be a little more reserved with how much I'm buying. So maybe I just don't have that much anymore, but that's okay. I don't need too much. But I'm happy with everything that I found, and I'm really going to try to put those things up on Poshmark that I want to share with you guys. And if you're interested in anything, I have my Poshmark closet linked below, and feel free to check that out. Thank you for watching. If you guys are finding anything really cool at the thrift store, I would love to see pictures of what you're finding. And if you'd like to share a picture with me of what you're finding on Facebook at Thrifted Living or on Instagram at Thrifted Living YouTube, I would love to share those pictures on my videos. I'm really hoping that somebody shares a picture with me because I would love to have a part of my videos where I share like other thrifted finds because I just love seeing what this community can find at the thrift store. So if you would like to be some of the first people to be featured in one of my videos with your thrifted finds, make sure that you share those pictures with me on Facebook or on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.